music just itself, whether it's listening to it or creating it, is therapy. It is just the act of creating something is therapeutic, you know?
Basically, like, music for me was the thing that actually helped keep me on a direction that was positive.
So In-Spire Sounds provides a number of services. I think what Kingsley prides himself on is the fact that we can take people of all kind of stages and abilities to make music and like creative outcomes.
We often were working for other community groups or for other established charities or for youth work groups. And as the actual youth worker, you often see that there are things that can be improved about those organizations or about the the work that's being done. And I think it's easier to be more agile if you then have your own entity.
The goal is, in the youth work that I try and do and In-Spire tries to do, is we want to create socially conscious people that are active participants in the environment around them. They're not passive to the world around them. They're not, they feel comfortable to speak up about things they care about. They feel passionate about things.
I think as we move past some of the problems that the pandemic has put to us, we're moving to a place where it's actually, things are starting to come back. People are starting to run sessions. And I think I've got a lot of optimism for the next year and on what can be done to help young people.
What's looking positive for the future of youth work in Oxford is us. In-Spire Sounds. How did you first get involved with In-Spire Sounds?
I called Kingsley on the way to school. That's actually what happened.
I laid my hands on some kid and it got me through the court system. I had to go through all youth justice and everything. And my youth worker, his name was Matt, he decided that he wanted me to work with In-Spire Sounds.
I joined In-Spire Sound when I think I was like around 15. I joined through one of the support teachers and he pushed me to come here and I started recording and making songs and working with In-Spire Sounds.
I worked with young people with learning difficulties. Then I've worked in schools, I've worked in pupil referral units. I currently go into prisons and do lyric writing workshops. I've run behaviour units, everything. And I do like these music workshops with In-Spire.
I didn't have like the best relationship with school and they knew that I was like very into music and that was like my biggest passion. And so they sort of like directed me here.
So I first got involved in youth work through a project called La Familia Ayara, where I went to Colombia and I made some albums with some young people who'd been facing violence and lost families due to the drug trade.
That
was my first taste of youth work, where I basically got to see the power of music in changing people's lives and having, this kind of real incredible impact on the young people that were involved in the project.
So I'm just going to go back on them as well. I feel like most of you lot rap on like sort of 140 sort of stuff, except you do more like boom bap. You got any ideas?
Well, yeah, why are you picking on me?
She's the closest person.
So I started the studio in 2018. Very quickly, people started reaching out to us for sort of commercial bookings to help them record their albums. And alongside that, I was doing youth work for different charities in the sector. And we kind of came together as a group of people who were already working in the third sector for different organizations. And we thought, how could we do what we're doing, but do it better?
And I want you guys to shout out, like, if you think it's whack, tell me it's whack. Say next. If you're like, maybe, then, you know, like, shout at me.
Yeah, next.
I'm saying next. Yeah. So maybe on that one.
Over itself, it feels like.
Let's go.
So I'm going to start sticking the ones that you like into a playlist.
What made me want to start working with young people, really, as a young person myself, I'm still a young person now, but like as a younger person myself, I really struggled with school a lot. I struggled with sort of social groups, and I struggled with working out who I wanted to be, who I really was. I was involved in youth projects myself, and then that's kind of got me to a position where I realised that I wanted to give back to the kind of organisations and the kind of people that helped me. I always say this story, but I've got a close friend of mine who's a kind of youth worker that I'd met when I was about 11 years old, called Roars, who we've had the privilege of working with quite a lot at In-Spire and through other loads of kind of creative projects. I met him when I was 11, and now I'm 26, and we work together all the time. So that's obviously a blessing to be able to kind of be in the same circles. And I'm sure there'll be young people that I worked with on projects that I'll end up working with when I'm older as a, you know, professional collaborator.
No. Like it gives you
satisfaction. Okay, adrenaline. Okay, that's a good word. Adrenaline. That's why I want to do youth work, because it's not just about hanging out in a, you know, community centre and doing this and doing that and whatever. Like, it's about like targeted support.
Turning 20 now this year, been coming in ever since I was like 15, 16, so about 4 years.
Yeah. And in that time, how has In-Spire kind of helped you?
Oh, in multiple ways, countless ways, bro. Like literally, like, if I didn't have In-Spire, I probably wouldn't be where I am in my career in music.
No, compared to the Don. I'll tell a man, don't care where you're from. Them and I'm off, I'm permanently on B. I gotta get money, so I can't stay long, cause the clock don't wait. I don't plan, I just hop on stage and get the crowd jumping and talk my blaze. When I clash S, then he must be brave for your same. It's gonna be a long day.
Oh, it helps in so many ways, man. So many young people, like, they have the creativity in their mind, but they don't know how to express it. And these are one of the places that you can actually, like, use it to express it and actually, like, vocalize your thoughts and everything you got in your brain.
Yeah. So you can hear the soundproof's even better now. Yeah. Got the iPad on the wall, ready to go.
That's cold.
Yeah. That's it. Doing a lot of TV and film stuff recently, so they like often like to have stuff in front of them. Like if they're like doing lyrics to a piece of film, you see the film as it goes along.
Every time I come here, it's like someone's different I meet, and it's pretty cool. Getting to know people and sharing that with the community is sick. Yeah.
Like you can hang out with people and do something positive.
I'm steady with a pen like Buffon. I got time, but I ain't got that long. Don't give me credit, their hats on. Don't play no games, it's business.
Hanging out with people and making something you want to do, progressing your life while also enjoying it, is the dream. So.
And now we're going to do the whole thing on the wall together, yeah? Okay, yo, I just need some time. Time is a healer. Turn on the phone, start playing my speaker. We're real close to the end, only a meter. In-Spire Sounds, it's got me on this louder. I just need some time. What was your favourite part today?
Singing. The making the song, actually. Sitting there thinking, what can we do for the song is my favourite bit. Put my headphones in.
It can like choose your mood sometimes.
Yeah.
Music.
You know, as youth workers, that's something that we do. We teach people that they can do things. We don't try and tell them, oh, okay, you know, these are barriers. We say, okay, if there are barriers there, how do we get past them?
Do you want to make music?
Do I want to? I mean, yeah, after this, yeah, stick.
1, 2,
what, rap?
4.
Yeah, because you don't have to like actually show your singing voice. You can just like say the words and it still sounds good.
what particular problems in your life or adversities were you facing that made you want to start with In-Spire?
Depression. Really, really bad depression. That was probably the biggest issue. And also like a lack of purpose, I guess you could say. Like I felt like I wasn't really doing anything. Like I was looking all over social media and seeing all my former classmates from school going off to like uni or college and doing stuff, and then there was me who couldn't even get a couple GCSEs.
Well, what made me want to get involved with youth work is that I've went through issues like being in foster care, which I still am, and also like constantly moving school, which has like sometimes led to me not fitting into the school that I've been in, and like that's really helped me to see other people who are going through same issues as vulnerable, and it makes me want to help them.
I always tell young people this. I was quite like a sad, angry young person, and creativity was my way of, it took me ages to find it. It was my way of like understanding myself.
Do you like music? Do you do music? And I was like, I want to. And she said, I know some people. And then that's when
That sounds so dodgy, doesn't it? I know some people.
I never really fit in anywhere as a kid. I'd make friends here and there, but as I got older, I realised even the friends I had when I was like a little kid were really only acquaintances. So like, working with In-Spire, I look up to all of you, like, and see you guys as like my mentors.
Things like how people have helped us, like having people supporting you, family or friends, or you know, have got through those different things, or it could be music, for example. That's kind of just what we're talking about. That's what we're going to try to write some lyrics, stay around that, yeah. Like I said,
on the other side of it, it's like the confidence and the engagement of young people that wouldn't even leave the house, or you know, are involved in like stupid criminal things, selling drugs, violence, all of that, to them kind of being like actually being like, I'm stepping away from that because I've got something else to devote my time and energy into. And like the people that weren't engaging at school or in the communities are now, like, even if they didn't even like music that much, they've got this self-confidence and belief and this ability to go into the world and carry themselves and dream, innit? I think that's the main. We don't really teach rap or music. I think we teach self-belief in a way.
Times like hourglass and score and you can fill out all the other side to really what you lost. If I chase love, I'ma lose a bag. If I chase a bag, I'ma lose love. And if I lose love, I'll be full of cash. And if I lose a bag, I'll be doing drugs.
Keep practicing it.
I'm fine, but the side of truth is something press wanna shine. Oh!
Yes, yes, you are. Cold. Cold.
Throw pain out. Throw pain out your house. Now that's window pain.
See, that's cold.
That's what's that. That's sick.
Say that before I started to get involved with youth work, I wasn't that confident. I couldn't speak up for myself, but when I was coming to youth work, I was told that I'm like better than that. Like I can stick up for myself, like don't really care what other people say, and like it makes you confident to express yourself and have your opinion.
I'm going to say a statement, you're going to repeat it back to me, yeah? And then Joe's going to say a statement, we're going to repeat it back to me, yeah? Cool, so, I am powerful. I am powerful. You did not sound powerful. I am powerful.
I am powerful. I will do it. It will happen.
I will do it. It will happen.
I am hopeful. I am grateful.
I am hopeful. I am grateful.
And God is good. And
God is good.
Yes.
I will get there no matter what. I'll get there no matter what.
I'm sexy.
I'm sexy.
Phrase, what did you say?
Oh, listen, yeah, I can't remember half the things
Well,
I say.
basically, just reiterate what we said about the youth work and what would happen if we didn't have youth work, right?
Talking about I said like how youth work is a good outlet for.
For me, it's like retrospective. That's the word that came into my head. You know, a little bit we're thinking about the past. We're thinking about, like, we're thinking back to things, right? So retrospective is a word that comes to my head.
Traditional norms, then. What?
Right place, right time.
Right place, right
You
time.
see, like, you can say a bottle of water, yeah, is worth £1 in the shop, £2 on the train, or £5 on a plane.
That's
So,
a sick
it's
little
the same thing with
analogy.
music. You could be surrounding yourself with people what don't like the same music as you. That doesn't mean you're not talented. That just means they don't like your music.
That's a really interesting thought.
When I was in jail, I kind of done like music in there with people. I kind of found like I love to like help other people express their self and like their experiences through their own music. I was working with a company called In-Spire Sounds, and they do like a project in the community for prisoners that have been released. So I started working with them, and we started going around like different parts of the UK, working with like a group of young people, like make music using live instruments and things like that. And then like that's how I initially found my love to do like youth work. I think personally for me, if there's no projects like In-Spire or like In-Spire, like all of them, to be fair, like there's nothing then for those kids to access to build a dialogue through music or express themselves. Like there's literally absolutely nothing there. I mean, if you take it, like I'm 28, for example, when I was younger, we didn't have that in it. So we was getting into like knife crime, we was getting into drugs, like robbing cars, absolutely everything, just for a bit of fun, because like we didn't know anything else. But like I feel like if we had some place that was helping us develop our purpose in life, and you know, a place to get together at and perform and really have like a focus on something, like we wouldn't have got to half of the stuff we did. Like I would probably not even ended up in jail.
I feel like more kids will like be a bit like more lost and like have like less opportunities, and like because it's like really helped me like settle down and stuff, like, and now I've just sort of been like writing in my room and stuff instead of like going out and like making trouble and that. So I feel like if there wasn't something like this, then I'd probably just be like doing some really stupid stuff.
Someone else will.
If I had to tell the government one thing, is focus on that. Focus on what young people really need, not what you want young people to need, what they need. Because without young people, there won't be a future and there won't be a society in the end.
But I think yeah, use those two. Because again, that's why I like that sentence.
I think it's hard to put it into a arithmetic thing, so I'll probably have to try and jumble up the order.
Yeah, that's just the basis, so you're not going off.
Yeah.
If you really want to make any kind of difference with young people and stop crime and be more supportive, you need to, you know, send a team of people out into all the communities and collect data on what's actually needed in their community, rather than just assume that, okay, it's not working for X, Y, and Z, so we're gonna just put this in place. Like I feel like you need to take a more tailored approach and hear these kids out, because nobody knows what these kids are going through better than themselves.
Okay, cool. I'll just let it run because I'll be getting levels and stuff, right?
Okay.
But I'll just let it run, just do your thing.
Okay.
The world can be so suffocating, and I cry for help. The pressure's on me, I'm frustrated, but I can't do nothing else.
For in the future, I hope for people like me to go through similar youth work, because I found it very helpful. But at the same time, I think it has to be the way that they see it, because when I came to youth work, I was sure of myself that I needed to change and improve myself.
if you don't like follow your dreams, then you're just never gonna get it, because like you miss out on every opportunity you don't take.
If you don't have that support, it's like the next thing is the streets, like drugs or even music to do with that sort of stuff. Like music for me is to get out of that. It's to get out of that street mentality and actually get something good going.
What I really hope for is that people actually really recognise the impact that youth work can have, and that the government actually invests the time and money that's needed to repair the last sort of 15, 20 years worth of basically the decline in the youth work sector.
In-Spire is an outlet for me.
In-Spire is, I would say,
In-Spire to me is my emotional outlet in life.
It's like, it's fun, man. Like, and it's what I use to stay off the streets.
If there's not creative spaces for young people, I think it links back to them losing that ability to dream, right? And that ability to believe in themselves and express themselves, which lends in turn to like apathy, that sadness and anger, that inability to feel like they've got agency, which then manifests in whatever different ways, like whether it's isolation, whether that's violence, whether that's substance abuse. A place young people can come to be motivated and kind of channel their creative ability, find their voices and affect change.
It's a great place where we come and work and we come together and we make music, great music, the best music in Oxford that you'll ever find. And we all put away our struggles and we come together.
In-Spire is a family. It's a group of people with a shared ethos. We're here to make change. We're here to do good.
Not to sound extreme, but I've had young people tell me that they wouldn't be here if it wasn't for attending sessions here at the studio or for, being part of youth groups. That's the extreme end of how these kind of services can help people. And I've had young people come to me and say, like, thank you for this. This has changed my life. And again, not to sound dramatic, but, these are real people and real stories. And I think that's what people forget is like, it's not just numbers and statistics, it's people's lives. And it's not just the life of the young person, it's the lives of the people around them, their family, their friends that are affected by, how they're doing in life.
In-Spire is community. That's what we push, that's what we get in return, it's community.
My point is like, everyone's story starts as a young person. So if we aren't targeting, support for young people of any background, of any race, of any kind of, even age group or area or whatever, then we're already on like the wrong footing, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? And maybe the government, like most of them didn't grow up in areas where youth provisions were really needed. But I'm sure they would have still benefited from them,
And I just want to say to Kiss Dharma, the Tories really messed stuff up for my people, for my community, and I'm not just talking about the disabled, I'm talking about the art community. And just be more like human beings.
Suffocating, and I cry for help. The pressure's on me, I'm frustrated, but I can't do nothing else.
I hit the trap, but never needed it. I dip and dab, I'm a greedy prick, go tit for tat.
Told the cap cause you don't know who you're dealing with. Cheesy spliff in the evening mist, I burn like a good hedonist in Eden's bliss, the bleak abyss. I speak amiss, the demon's tricks as cheap as chips, the class is A, but I never listen in my classes, mate. Back of the minds on the darkest shade, I rap for my life from the bars and chains. They lock me up in but I'm hardly phased. Medicate me how I can't be changed. This loose screw by the TARDIS maze, I get deja vu in these tarry greys. Lying back in the park we gaze, looking up for them starry rays, making patterns that we can't retrace, like when we swerve through cars to chase.